hope when I get into heaven, God hand me a blunt. And in some runs, be on some communist shit, so these niggas that stuck. When I asked for a cut, took off number 10 bands off of my first 100. Getting legacy drunk and learning legalese, just so I see the game that this come with.
Kush King 710, we back with another video, man. Before we jump into this video, drop that like and drop that comment. If you want to help this Kush Kingdom grow, don't forget to spark and subscribe. From the title of the video, as y'all can see, we got us a hash from the past episode, and it's a throwback. I feel like I haven't uploaded one of these in a minute, a story time. I will say this one has like the least amount of, like, I guess, photos that I have of it. I got some photos of this story and everything, but yeah, man, this is a story video, story time, man. So, you know what I'm saying, get your tools ready. If you got YouTube Premium, just listen to it. It's not too much visual with this one. It's all just mostly story based. Let's get ready and start up the campfire, and then we'll gather around the campfire, guys, and we'll tell this story. Today, the flower of choice is some banana Skittles. We got us that bowl packed right there. All right, man, we got it right here. Let's start this campfire. Okay, guys, tripping at a Kanye concert. It's a pretty cool story, man. Yeah, let's start it, man. Let's take it all the way back to 2020. I know, right? 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Let's take it back to January of 2020. I mean, this is right before COVID hit. Like, this is like no, everybody thought, like, you know, we thinking the 2020 is gonna be the era, man. This is around the time Kanye was doing his Sunday service. You know, he was devoting his life to Christ and everything. So he would go around the country to different churches and, you know, perform songs or, you know, choirs. His album at that time and some other songs. Yeah, you know, I'm a big Kanye fan. Like, y'all see on the wall, we got Graduation, we got Kids See Ghosts, we got more. And I'm saying strictly just on music. You know, I'm a big music head. And yeah, so is my buddy Trent, man. I've talked about Trent in another hash from the past. That's my dog. And we both big Kanye fans, you know what I'm saying? So we saw that he was coming to Tennessee. He was going to Tennessee. He was going to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee at this time. He wasn't coming to Atlanta or Georgia at the time. So we were like, bruh, you know, Pigeon Forge is like, it's either like 4 to 6 hours from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Depending on where you're coming from, it's like 4 to 6 hours. So that's drivable, you know what I'm saying? So long story short, me and Trent, we decide to make a trip out of it, man. We're gonna make a trip to go, you know, see this Kanye concert, whatever, get some, you know, smoke, whatever, do it, you know, just chill, you know what I'm saying? I wanna say about a day or 2 days before we head out for the road trip to head up to Tennessee, you know, say we got a cop, bro. We gotta get our things ready, what we gonna bring, you know, snacks, packing bags. We hit our plug up, you know what I'm saying? We in Georgia, bro. Ain't no dispo. So we hit our plug up, man. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot for the road. I think I got like, it's either 10 grams or like half ounce. Like, I don't remember. You know, the plug gave us something. He said it was bubble gum. Now, if it was really bubblegum, I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is this was definitely some of the best I've smoked, or we, you know, me and Trent smoked together for sure. Like, I don't know what it was with it. It just made you feel dumb high. Like, we was like I don't know. Bro, Trent, he know. Like, that shit just made us super faded, bro. We was like giggly. Shit, we got the munchies. It was damn near like a high school high with that shit. Like, I don't know, it was such a memorable ass strain or pack that the plug gave us that day. At this time, we still live with our parents. Like, this is like a few months after we graduated high school. So we can't really smoke in our cribs. We don't have, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta find a spot. We always got a spot in our city. There's a spot in every city, you know what I'm saying, if you underage smoking, or if you know what I'm saying, you just gotta hide from somebody, whatever your scenario is. We all got a spot. Now, one of these spots in our city was by our high school, because it was a trail that led off like outside of the high school. It went eventually into the high school, but the trail led off like 2 to 3 miles deep into another neighborhood. So we go to the trail off into another neighborhood where there's a spot where we smoke at. The bench is, you know, it's dark and shit too, right? And this is like the night before we leave for the trip. You know, we smoking at this trail, bro, and we just remember, bro, it just had us high as fuck. We was excited to go on the road trip. This album right here, Revenge of the Dreamers 3, the deluxe edition came out around this time. Like, it came out like this week, like the weekend before or whatever. Like, it was super recent when it came out. That was like the soundtrack of our whole trip, you know, no pun intended. Let me get a breather. I've been saying a lot, so let me take another rip. You know, we feeling good, bro. We smoking, you know what I'm saying, that night before. We going into it good, bro. Good vibes, bro. We finna see one of our favorite artists. You know, this kind of like bucket list because we kind of feel like we missed this prom, you know what I'm saying? So we just trying to like, you know, say that we went to a Ye concert, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to the day of the trip, man. Let's go. You know what we always got to do before we go anywhere, bro? We head out to another spot in the city. This is our OG spot, you feel me? This is go-to spot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every crew smoke. If you know grew up with a smoking crew, y'all got a spot or someplace. Maybe it's somebody's basement, whatever it is. We all got the OG spot. This was the OG spot, so we went there. Feel me? Smoked. You know what I'm saying? Hit the road, man. Vibes are nice. Music was going crazy, you feel me? And we stopped for food or whatever. You know, I think halfway there. Drive smooth. We seeing mountains and shit. Ears popping and shit while I'm driving. Man, you know what I'm saying? While I'm in the passenger. I think Trent ass was really driving. Hell yeah, man. We get there and we settling into the hotel and shit. You know, we decide to smoke. You know what I'm saying? So we go outside the hotel. Luckily, we in a mountainous area, so think like, it's like a motel, really. It's like a building, and then there's just a bunch of, it's like a pavilion of other shit. And then behind the hotel is just a big field with like a boulder, if you want to say. You know, a mountain boulder. It's like a hill, basically, behind the hotel. So we smoke at the hill behind the hotel, right? You know, you can see the mountains, you can see, you know, it's a crazy view, even at night. We smoke out there, you know what I'm saying? We like, damn, bro, we really like, you know what I'm saying? We enjoying it. Looking forward to this Ye concert. Get back in the room, we eat, whatever. What I didn't tell y'all is what I brought, you know what I'm saying? You know, this was during my psychedelic phase. Like, when I say psychedelic phase, I mean like heavy, like I was doing them, I wouldn't say I was doing them every week and shit, but I was doing them every few months. I was really exploring. So I just brought tabs just in case, cause you just never know, you know. I was just like, why not, you know? I wasn't going into it expecting we were gonna I get the fucking idea. I was like, I got these tabs, bro. You wanna drop them or whatever? Bro, we high as fuck. So I feel like we just on some high shit, bro. We just feeling good. We just like, hell yeah. I got them in the foil and shit. I pull them out, like, shit, let's do it. You feel me? Fuck it. Like, I look at Trent. He like, fuck it, let's do it. We both popping bitches. It's crazy. As soon as we did that, it damn near felt like we kind of got sober. It's weird. We low-key regretted it. We didn't really say it, but it was like damn, what the fuck did we just do? Okay, I'm not tripping though. Like, I'm not worrying or anything. I'm good, you know what I'm saying? Because let's just say where I got these from is from a very, very reputable source. Let's just say I definitely believe I had the real deal, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely took advantage of it when I did. So I wasn't really fearful at all. We did expect to kind of stay up, because, you know, if you take these, let's just say this lasts about 10 to 12 hours. This was a pretty long trip, you know. Now, mind you, remember, this is the night before the concert. This is still the night before, you know what I'm saying? Actually, let's take one more. I'm at 2 rips in, bro. This might be a long story. Shit crazy. I'm really high, so I'm trying not to lose train of thought of this shit. I'm not. I'm a pro at this. I'm the Kush King, bro. I ain't gonna forget this shit. Let's get it, man. We dropped the tabs, bro. We drop them. So we kind of start developing like a little game plan. Like, let's go to the store, get some snacks. You know what I'm saying? They might kick in eventually. We know it takes a minute to kick in. So we decided to walk to, I think it was either a 7-Eleven or it was some gas station like across the street. So, you know what I'm saying? We walk. You know, as we walk and we starting to feel a little, you know, we think it's something start to happen, a little giggly, little weird high-ish. We don't know if it's the weed high or if it's the Lucy. We make it to the store, and when we make it to the store, things start feeling kind of just weird. That's the best thing I can explain. Like, colors start feeling different and, you know, vibrant, like the usual, I guess, what you expect from psychedelics. But this was like in an unusual way. It wasn't in a comfortable way. It was like, okay, this is maybe just the come up is what I'm thinking. It's like, okay, so we're coming up in the store, you know, we get the snacks or whatever. And I remember we're walking, like, I guess we're like outside walking towards the hotel, and I remember like, is this supposed to feel like this? Like we feeling like we kind of just questioning ourselves, like But I'm just, in my head, I'm just trying to convince myself like this is just to come up. Because sometimes you just gotta let the ego go and all that shit. I'm thinking it's that. We gradually go on about our day. You know what I'm saying? We get back to the hotel. We definitely start seeing shit or like moving. Shit was definitely moving. Like I was seeing visuals, but it was a super like uncomfortable feeling. Like it was unusual. It was just strange. It was just a crazy feeling. Like if I were to describe it, like think like an acid high, but it was like it was trying to mimic it almost. It was like trying to mimic LSD. That's the best way to explain it. And I remember, bro, Trent, bro, he was freaking out, bro. Bro is tripping. Bro is like thinking it was over. He was like, bro, what are we gonna tell our moms, bro? Like our parents. He was like, bro, like what are we gonna do, bro? Like how they, like he was like, we not gonna make it out of it. Like he thinking we died basically or some shit. Like his ass thought we was damn near in the afterlife, bro. Shit, he was having a bad time. So okay, so when he started to like trip out and shit, you know, at the same time I knew exactly how he was feeling. Like it felt like we took something else, bro. I don't know. I was just not tripping out though. Like I was definitely uncomfortable, but I was more so like more calm with the trip. Like I was riding it out. Like knock on wood, I've never had a bad trip. Like I've had over 12 trips and I've never had a bad one. Like this was probably the most challenging one, if you want to call it that. I don't even know what this was, but yeah, long story short, you feel me? I'm not as tripping, so I give, you know, to calm him down, I'm like, bro, let's just go smoke, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got these joints rolled up, the pre-rolls, you feel me? It was 10 joints. I saw that, I just looked at the picture. It was 10 joints of pre-rolls, so it's probably a quarter we just had, you feel me? I probably don't want a lot. So yeah, we go smoke that out, and bruh, we go up to the hill, and I remember, bro, we was hitting that bitch. We was hitting that shit like a fucking straw, bro. That shit was not hitting. It was like damn near like, damn, was we even hitting the weed? It didn't even feel like it was hitting our throat, bro. Shit was crazy. And I remember definitely like, whatever the visuals of this trip or whatever we took, bro, it would get super wiggly, bro. Like, it would get squiggly when I hit the joint. Like, the smoke, bro, it damn near enhanced the trip. It made it a little bit better, but it made us get into hella loops though. I just remember we was saying hella shit over and over again. You feel me? Up on this hill behind this hotel in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We got the mountains in the view. It's nighttime. It's kind of like cloudy-ish. And it's cold as fuck, bro. It's January. Like, mind you, it's cold as fuck. Like, it's like 20 degrees outside or 30 or some shit. And we go through that like cycle of like smoking, you know what I'm saying? Going back in the hotel, feeling good. He start feeling weird, you know what I'm saying? I'll shower or whatever. I get in the shower and I start tripping out in the fucking shower, the fucking water droplets. Like I said, my trip wasn't as bad, but it was still like, I didn't really like it, you know what I mean? Like I just had more of control of how I felt, I guess. But long story short, I'm tripping in the shower and shit, and you know what I'm saying? He tripping out again. I do the same thing, let's go smoke again, try to get his mind off of it. We do that whole spill. And then eventually we just get tired. Like we just lay down and we start watching fucking Martin, bro. And mind you, it's like 4 a.m. at this point, bro. Like it was a lot of time has went by. Like I didn't even put any timestamps, but at this point it's like 3 to 4 a.m. and Martin's on the TV. And we're definitely starting to calm down. I'm starting to notice, bro. Trent's starting to calm down. He laughing at the fucking, me and him laughing at the fucking Martin shit. Shit wiggling, bro. That shit, nigga, bro. Martin ass looked funny as shit on whatever we was on, bro. That shit was funny as fuck. So eventually, bro, we like, bro, we gotta get some sleep, bro. At least let us get a few hours of sleep, bro. You know, before we gotta check out of the hotel. So hold on, let me sit down for y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta sit down. I've been standing up and shit. I'm high as fuck off them 3 ribs. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucked up off them. We eventually try to get some sleep and shit, right? Bro, we trying to fall asleep, bro. Man, we not falling asleep, bro. We ain't falling no types of sleep, bro. Trust me, eventually it's damn near time to check out. So pack our bags, bro. And like, we only did it for a night because like the concert was just that next morning. So we just gonna ride back home the next morning. Bro, we haven't slept the entire night. You know what I mean? We have not slept, bro. And mind you, we just came off the road trip and everything. We have not slept. At this point, we decided to get the free breakfast before we checking out, you feel me? But yeah, we smoked before breakfast, right? Like up at the hill again early in the morning or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we basically figured out we wasn't going to sleep. For whatever reason, we decided to eat in the lounge too, bro. I think like, I just sat, like made my food and sat there and waited for Trent to make his food or something, or I like just ate and then left, or I really don't remember. I just remember the lunch breakfast lounge was weird as fuck. Like, and it was some funny shit like with the people there, and they were making jokes, and like I don't know if I was really comprehending what the people were saying, honestly. So that part of the story is a little blurry, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna take one more rip, y'all. I'm gonna take one more. Trust me, I just gotta get this story out, bro. I've never really told this story. Boom, after we eat breakfast, bro, we pack our bags. It's about time to check out, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? At this point, we a little early. Like, we still got time to kill. We probably thought we was gonna do something else in the meantime if we didn't drop them tabs. At this point, we just chilling in the car, bro. And it's so funny. This is like maybe an hour or maybe 2 hours before the show. This is when we eventually start to like kind of fall asleep, bro. We start falling asleep in the fucking car parking lot. Boom. So boom, I set an alarm so we could wake up to go there. You know, at this point, we ain't really tripping no more. We kind of took a decent nap. Like, it was a nap, but like we still feel like, bro, like damn, our brain kind of felt like mush. Trust me, we were still functioning. We were not tripping. We weren't seeing shit. We weren't high, like none of that. We were just feeling It's just such a crazy feeling. If you guys ever felt the come downs of trips, I guess sometimes they're not really that good. So yeah, the drive to the Pigeon, you know what I'm saying, Pigeon Forge, the concert, wherever, it wasn't that far from the hotel. So we at the hotel, we in line, man. And like, you know, long story short, in the entire time of the whole, I guess, choir, if you will, or the service, if you will, it was, I definitely remember it vividly, you know, seeing the old Kanye and all that, being that close. It was very close too, and it was cheap ass tickets too, cheap as fuck. I definitely remember like it being like a, damn, I wish I could enjoy this moment more. Like I wish, cause me and Trent, bro, we was both feeling hella just brain dead, bro. Like we was like, bruh, I kind of just so fucking like I can't even enjoy it like I want to, basically. That's the feeling we was getting. But you know, we was there. We was trying to be in the moment as much as we could. But did, you know, watch the service or whatever. At that point, we was finna head home, man. And after that, yeah, we drove back home. We drove straight to the spot, which is hilarious, bro. We still had some Zot, so we drove right to the fucking spot, bro. That shit was funny. And we smoked too. And it's funny, bro, as soon as we smoked that shit, we started feeling weird as fuck, bro, too, again. Like, it wasn't extreme, but it was like, bro, are we kind of tripping again? Like, you know, this shit was crazy. It's funny because it was on MLK Day too. It was on MLK Day 2020. Yeah, when we got back and smoked, it felt weird that day. Like, but yeah, that was the story, man. Tripping at a Kanye concert. And actually, that was one of the last times I probably dealt with Lucy. Yeah, that was probably one of the last times. I really haven't messed with him because I feel like, now looking back on it, I feel like those were research chemicals, because I did do it again and I had like a similar like weird experience. Like, it wasn't what I know to love. Trust me, I've done it multiple times, and the real deal is the real deal. You feel me? If you get your hands on it, I just suggest get you a kit, you feel me, and test it yourself before you just do that, because that'll save you your life, honestly. Like, just test that shit, bro. You don't know what people doing. I know it's just a sheet of paper, but like I said, you don't know what people doing. So just get a test kit if you ever come across these. I don't suggest these. I'm not recommending these, and I really don't suggest any of you guys to do any of these substances. Actually, don't do it. It's not cool. Not promoting. This is just my experience. So if you enjoyed this story time, it was a long one. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you coming back to it. You can listen to it. Yeah, this is like a listener, man. YouTube smart as hell for making YouTube Premium like let you listen to it. Cause it be videos I just want to listen to sometimes, cause like people just be talking. Like, they be showing some shit sometimes, but most of the time, a lot of people just be talking. And I be driving and shit, and like I can't look at my phone and watch videos, so I just like to, yeah, that premium a game changer. So if you enjoyed this long story time, if you want to hear more, let me know. I got some more stories. I definitely got some more, bro. I got stories for stories. I'm trying to get better at telling them, I guess. I hope this was somewhat good. You know, I'm gonna get better. These bar rips definitely helped me talk, but goddamn, like 3 and I'm fucking cooked. Like, you know what I'm saying? So shit, this was my tripping at a Kanye concert. I know it's kind of clickbait, but hey, it was still kind of a, you know, entertaining story, man. Be careful, man. Those, like I said, looking back on it, I think those were research chemicals. Like, I don't really think that was whatever it was. Yeah, research chemicals for sure. Or like I said, it was, what did they be saying? It's like, it's some fucking chemical going around like that's basically like the THCA of psychedelics. Like I'm not talking about them fucking polka dot mushrooms. I'm talking about the like AC. I don't know. It's something. If I find it, I'll put it up here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, man. I had to sit down at the campfire. You know, this was a long story, and we gotta take one more bong rip to get up out of here, y'all. Let's get it, man. Shout out to Kush Kingdom. Don't forget to spark and subscribe.
The niggas know we keep the gas inside the spliff roll. The wind get the ashes in the end, bro. We been took your passing your credentials. Bad apple daily clashing with my kinfolk. Badass, it did damage to my mentals. Show you right, it took